Alright, so we got Rocket Panda Homebrew that's coming out for the Genesis.
This is a game where you're a panda with a rocket strapped to your back, and the goal of the game is to collect biscuits and badgers.
And a key to open the door to get out of each level.
And you can collect cups of coffee, which allow you to boost. Now, as a rocket panda, you have really floaty controls, and so that's part of the fun of the game.
Hilarity ensues.
They're perfectly fine for this type of game. I think that it's meant to be a cutesy kind of game.
I've certainly seen things on the Genesis that have been considerably better, and I've seen things on the Genesis that have been considerably worse.
But at the same time, you can tell what everything is supposed to be for the most part. It adds some character to the overall game, having the graphics the way they are. Now, it's not like the best I've ever seen on the Genesis, because there's some games that really push the limits. And this has some cool stuff. There's definitely some cool like scaling and rotation effects on the boss stages that are impressive to see on the Genesis.
Some of the level music was quite good. Some of it seemed, I don't know, a bit phoned in maybe.
The intro music is pretty fantastic, and it's fun to try to sing along with it. Dick Boots and I were singing along the whole time, and it was stuck in our head as we were playing it. We kept singing Rocket Panda, and we don't even know how the song really goes. It has the bouncing ball, and we kind of just guessed.
All in all, I thought the music was pretty solid. It controls the way you expect based on what the game is.
Play control isn't that great, but it's supposed to be that way, and that's where the fun comes in.
So it would have been good if there was, I don't know, some sort of simple tutorial or something saying how to get through certain obstacles.
It's actually really good play control for the type of game that it is. Once you play, you'll understand what I mean.
I thought it was pretty fun. You kind of get lost in it a little bit, which is what you want from a game.
You find yourself really concentrating hard on trying to get through these levels, and they look really easy because you get fooled by the cutesy graphics. And next thing you know, you're dying 10, 11, 12, 13 times on one little spot.
I've certainly played a lot of Direct on the Genesis, and so this wasn't that.
To me, it's fun to overcome those challenges, to try to figure them out and overcome them and do well on the game.
For plot and story, there wasn't a whole lot of plot and story here. I guess there's plot in the intro screen with a little ditty that you can sing about the Rocket Panda.
This is a game that doesn't really need much plot. It doesn't need much story. There was some kind of story to it, and honestly, I don't really remember what the story was, but you don't really need to know. You just know you're collecting the biscuits, the coffee, avoiding enemies, and getting all those badgers.
You're just a panda, and you're rocketing through the sky, and you're trying to gather biscuits and save badgers. If you can make a plot out of that, then more power to you.
That's all you really need to know.
This is a pretty difficult game because of the floaty controls, and some of the obstacles are a bit of a head-scratcher.
There are parts that are very difficult, and you'll try over and over again, but because you get to try over and over again, the game becomes less and less difficult because you're learning it. And once you learn it, I think that you'll be able to get through it fairly quickly and easily.
Is it worthy of a classic console game? I think it is. Most of these things that I've seen as far as homebrews for the Genesis have been worthy of being on the Genesis.
Yeah, I think that this could have been on the Genesis back in the day. Now, would it be like Sonic the Hedgehog worthy or whatever? I don't think it'd be like that. You'd get it and you'd be like, okay, this is a fun game to play for a while. And you wouldn't be like, I don't want that game in my collection.
I would say yes, it is worthy. Can't think of anything comparable, which I guess is a hallmark for this game. I mean, that's really what we want from games, is to make it to where it's the only one out there.
I'd say like Flappy Bird, kind of, or Balloon Fight, where it's floaty.
Final thoughts, this game was fun.
I think it's a pretty fun game overall. I think SpacePants did a good job on developing their game.
It's a very solid homebrew.
I know that their character Rocket Panda has been in the works for a long time.
It played fantastically.
And I think that they have a satisfying game when all is said and done. Is it for everyone? No. But is it for the right person out there looking for a fun Genesis game? Absolutely.
Rocket Panda, fly through the sky, biscuit dreams, custard creams, urban nights. Oh yeah.
Rocket Panda. Red Rocket Panda. Slipping in and out.